To fit yourself for crutches, the first thing you're going to need to do is set them for the right height. Down here we'll have height options to choose from, and you'll just squeeze the button and move the peg down to your appropriate height. You might have to change that once we get going, but most of the time it works out. So I have mine set to 5'8". You're going to stand with them underneath your arms. The proper fitting is going to be a couple inches out to the front of you and a couple inches to the side. Once they're in this position, you're going to look forward, making sure that you're standing up straight. You want to have about 2 to 3 fingers of room underneath your armpit until the top of the crutch. Most people think that the crutch needs to be underneath their armpit, but we do not want that, because then that can lead to nerve issues and things down the arm and affecting your hand. So you want them to be along your ribs. It's also really important to have just the right amount of bend in your elbow. With mine, this is right for me. You want it to be about 30 degrees of a bend. These do move with a little nut and bolt. You can move them up or down. You can try it up or try it down and just make sure. If you have too much of a bend, sometimes that can make your arms too tired. If you don't have enough of a bend, then that can get your elbow joints too tired from being too straight. So it's important to have a little bit of a bend. So once they're all set, your elbows should be about the same on either side. Your crutch is a couple inches into the front, a couple inches out to the side, and 2 to 3 fingers underneath your armpits. For this video, we're going to show you how to use the crutches without any weight bearing. For the purpose of this, I'm going to pretend that my right foot is the injured one and show you how to walk without putting any weight on it at all. It's helpful just to keep it kind of bent up and out of the way. You're going to reach forward with the crutches. If you reach too far forward, you put yourself at risk of falling, so try to make your steps a little bit smaller, especially as you get more comfortable with the crutches. You're going to swing through and land on the good foot. Try not to go too fast and put all the weight on your arms as you come through. Land on there, crutches, swing through, and then crutches. For this video, we're going to show you how to use the crutches with partial weight bearing. If your doctor has told you that you're allowed to put some weight on it, that means you're allowed to put the amount of weight on it that does not hurt. So if that's 20% on your foot, 80% on the crutches, or 50-50, you'll have to decide that for yourself. Just use pain as your guide. When you're doing it this way, I like to tell people to pretend it's a 3-legged race, that you can remember that your injured foot and your crutches are moving all at the same time. So we're going to step forward. It's important to try to keep your gait pattern down because your body forgets to walk a lot faster than you would think. So you want to start with that heel strike. You're going to come up and over the foot, putting the most of the weight on your hands on the crutches. Bring your good foot through, and then you're going to bring all of them together. So crutches and bad foot, like a 3-legged race. Get that heel strike, come through, as much weight on it as you can tolerate, and then you're going to repeat that. So heel strike all the way through. In this video, I'm going to show you how to go downstairs with your crutches. It's important that you remember to go down with the bad. So again, all of our crutches and our bad foot is going to be moving at the same time. So with this one here, you're going to be lifting it, putting it down, put as much weight on the crutches as you need to, and bring the good foot to meet you. You're going to move all 3 of those again at the same time. Bring the good foot down, and repeat that. Okay, this is going to show you how to go up the stairs. So on this one, you always want to go with your good foot first. So up is good. So with here, standing on this stair, you're going to bring the good foot up, and then you're going to bring the crutches and the bad foot all at the same time as you stand up onto the stair to meet the good foot. So again, the good one goes up, all 3 of the bad ones come up to meet it. The good one, bad ones, the good one,